Hello Libra, welcome to your yearly reading for 2023. This is for Libra Sun and Rising, and if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to your reading and get more specific. Libra, the reason I do this is because A, I love you so much. B, I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. And C, listen, astrology came before tarot, and that's why every tarot card has an astrological element assigned to it, okay? Ruling planets or whatnot. So we go really deep with the astrology aspect. Now, Libra, all I have to say is I am so excited for you for 2023. First, I have to say, I haven't done one. I'm still so new to YouTube. I haven't actually done an annual preview for any of the signs. So this is very exciting for me. Now, Libra, don't tell anyone this. You have one of the best years out of all the signs. I was looking at, so what I did is I broke it down through the year, all the dates, all the key alignments, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, Libras are gonna have a blast. They're gonna have an amazing year. And so so what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do. First, also, last thing I'm gonna say before I get into this, if you're a subscriber, you'll notice that I'm in a very different place, okay? I'm actually going home to visit my family in Atlanta for Thanksgiving. And so I'm at a hotel in Richmond, but I am taking advantage of this extra time I have to do these readings because they're a little bit longer, okay? So this is me, not in my normal place. I will be back in my apartment next weekend. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna do a traditional Celtic cross spread, okay, to give you a brief overview of what's going on for you for next year. Then I'm gonna break it down month by month, all right? When we're gonna pull a lot of cards. We're gonna pull a lot of cards. So I hope you're excited. I have to tell you, Libra, the first thing that I want you to know, up until May, from January to May 2023, you're gonna have a lot of activity, a lot of luck, a lot of promise in partnerships, okay? That was a thing for you for last year. It's still continuing on, okay? But there's a lot of other alignments that make it even more like boom, boom, boom. All right, now we're talking work and love here, okay? Even contracts, we're talking about contracts too. All right, Libra? Secondly, you have an eclipse in your sign. I'm gonna talk about that. That's gonna be major. The last thing I'm gonna say, Libra, is that starting in May, one of the biggest aspects, Jupiter is going into Taurus, okay? That's gonna happen in May. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna be in your 8th house. So what does that mean? Just expect a brand new you. That's the 8th house. The 8th house rules death and rebirth, okay? It rules a lot of other things. It actually, if you're here for money, you're good, okay, Libra? You're good. We have lunar eclipse in Scorpio in May in your 2nd house of income. We have that solar eclipse in your sign. We have, and then when Jupiter goes in Taurus, 8th house rules other people's money. So think inheritance, bonus, commissions, all of that. Paying off debts at this point. But you know, if you're here for sex, ooh, the sex is going to be amazing too. 8th house rules sex. But listen, let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread for your yearly, just to give you a brief overview of what's going on for the year. Then I'm going to break it down. We're going to pull a lot of cards here, okay, Libra? So I hope you're excited, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you, and there is not. So we are going to officially get started now. All right, so Libra, listen, I'm very excited. I'm sure you can tell that I'm excited. You're going to have a great year. Oh my goodness. And then looking at your spread. Okay, so let's do this. First, actually, I'm going to let my dog out the door here. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to open the door for my dog. And then again, because I am doing this in a hotel room, you may not see the cards as well as normal. So I'm gonna bring them up to the screen. Also, there's a lot going on, so I had to like write everything down. I have a lot of notes up here, which is why I'm wearing my glasses, okay? So, you got the 7 of Wands. We're starting with the 7 of Wands, so you're starting off this year claiming you're putting your foot down, claiming your territory. You're saying, dude, I've worked so hard to get where I'm at. Nobody's taking it from me. Nobody's taking it from me. That's what I love about you, Libra. You're going to do that this year. Listen, this is just someone, just be careful because he is like on a slippery slope, okay? And people could come after you in a way that they're jealous about what you have, okay? So just keep that in mind. You're moving into 2023 in a good place. You may have to defend yourself in some ways, like this way or that way, but listen, that is you being the bold, brave, courageous person you are. And that is something that with the Seven of Wands, you know it comes after the Six of Wands, okay? The card of victory and success. So again, when people come after you, they're jealous of you. So good for you. Good for you for pulling this card as you move forward. And I want you to know that with this, the message that's coming through is that it's not exhaustive. It's like, you're more like, bring it on. I love that energy. Now, you did get the Page of Swords. Speaking of bring it on, he is the most enthusiastic, eager, just ready to go. Like, come on, let's move it, move it, move it. Think about like going on a camping trip with your friends. You walk like 10 miles, hiking 10 miles. Everyone wants to take a 20-minute break. There was that one person 30 seconds in, he's like, okay, let's go, let's do it. That's him, all right? And this is you. You, for 2023, you are ready to grab it by the horns. You're ready to just boom, boom, boom. I love that about you, Libra. You're amazing. You're so amazing. Now, you did get the Page of Pentacles in your challenge area. So one thing that I'm going to tell you is I want you to spend some time learning about new things that you want to do. I wouldn't rush into anything. I want you to spend some time learning about it, okay? Because when the Page of Pentacles, remember, well, the page is earthbound, the Pentacle's earthbound. We have double earth here, okay? This is really rooting yourself into something new that you want to grow. When it comes up in your challenge area, challenging another page, the Page of Swords, who is ready to go. Do you see that? The tug of war between rooting yourself and then wanting, and then this is Swords, the intellect, okay? So there is kind of like that tug of war energy, and so I want you to have clarity, and I want you to just you know, go at light speed, all right? That's my word of the day, by the way, light speed. But Page of Pentacles in your challenge area, I don't want you to doubt yourself, and I don't want you to feel, if something does come through, if there is a passion that you want to approach, if there's something that you're really interested in, take time trying to get to know it. Remember, you have the Page of Swords. Swords are knowledge, okay? Power in knowledge. Take time. Just really, just not rushing into anything, but just really taking that time to really understand it, understand why this is something you want to be passionate about, or why is this a career path that you want to choose, or why this is, you know, the city that you want to move to. Just spend some time, especially the beginning of the year. We're going to talk about that too, because a lot of this energy is coming for the first half of the year. Now, the sun, boom, you got the sun. What more can I say? All right, you got the sun in your crown. You're looking for that abundance. You are very optimistic this year. You're going to be very optimistic. You're going to listen. You're just going to grow in so many ways. And then the sun, it is clearing, shining light on all the shadows in our life. I love this for you. I love this for you. Funny, you got the moon in the root of your spread. Okay, this is interesting because I'm going to point something out to you when I'm done with your moon spread. So the moon, this is, okay, ruled by Pisces, first of all, okay? Now, what I want you to know, the moon here, this is, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. This is just saying that in 2023, there's going to be some emotional moments, okay? There's going to be a lot of big changes for you, all right? Libra, I want you to know that. Remember, I said Jupiter going into Taurus, okay? 8th house, death and rebirth, okay? You're going to be, this is a brand new era for you, 2023, okay? So some of it can be a little bit emotional, I'm not gonna lie. But listen, a lot of it's because some of y'all are starting something so big, so new, something out of your comfort zone. Good for you, by the way, because we should all do that. Sometimes we get a little distressed or have fear about knowing what the future might bring. So what I want you to do is just get out of your head a little bit and trust the abundance of the sun. Trust the fact that you got the Page of Swords. You are ready to go. Lastly, trust your intuition the most, okay? Especially around that eclipse in Libra, all right? Now, look what you got in the future, okay? the card of victory and success, okay? The card of public achievements. Now, listen, this is a parade, this is a procession, that's a horse listen, in a parade, do horses just stand there? No. This is a parade, again, procession. This is the first of many achievements you're going to make in 2023. Now, the thing that I'm going to point out to you, which is very, very interesting here, okay? You got the Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, okay? Polar opposites. You got the sun, you got the moon. Very different. You got the Seven of Wands, you got the Six of Wands, which I mentioned earlier. Look at the pattern here. This is very, very, very interesting, okay? You can let down your hair. You can breathe a little bit, okay? I don't want you to feel, remember, just trust your intuition. You'll be fine, but know that anything that you're defending yourself, where you're just like, people are coming at you, or even for you internally, if you're just like, there's just like a tug of war going on, you're gonna be fine. You're going to be fine. You are going to be fine. All right? Now, let's get to your stuff. Libra, I am so excited for you. Look at you. Look at you and all your court cards. Come on. You got the Nine of Cups. We all know this is genie in a bottle energy. This is wish coming true. This is gratitude. This is just love, joy. This is happiness. You can see the cups arranged above his head. A lot of spiritual enlightenment, but listen, there are things you want. You're gonna get it, okay? Just be you. Just be you. And get out of your head a little bit, all right? Now, you did get the Five of Pentacles, okay? So there is gonna be some sort of loss, all right? I'm not getting it for you, though. The message that's coming through is someone you know. It could be your partner, it could be your brother, sister, family member, it could be a friend. There's going to be a loss that comes through. But it's going to affect you somehow. Now, the biggest message coming through is that you're going to be that person for them to, you're the shoulder for them to put their head on, right? But there is going to be someone that may lose their job, may lose something. There could be some sort of loss. There could be a friend that's going through a hard time that it's not in a good headspace, okay, or financial space, but you are going to be that person for them, all right? And this is going to be someone that's close to you, but also, here's the other thing, Libra. It could be someone that's so close to you, you feel like they might be bringing you down into, this headspace that they're in. You're the card of balance, right? You're the card of justice, or the sign of balance and justice. Like, you will be able to level it out, all right? So, again, it may happen for some Libras too. Some of y'all may go through this loss. Some of you may go through some of this, the feeling of being alone or whatnot. But listen, this is normal with all this attention in your 8th house. Remember, death and rebirth, okay? Some things are going to end, some new things are going to begin, okay? And sometimes when these new things begin, and these new things beginning for you are going to be huge, all right? Sometimes you're going to have to lose something, you're going to experience some sort of loss for all of that abundance to come through. Now, you also got the Knight of Swords. Not only did you get the Page of Swords, you got the Knight of Swords. Now, Uhtred, son of Uhtred, if you don't get that reference, that's Jon Snow, Game of Thrones. Very bold, very courageous. Just going for it, just going for it. Quick-witted, making quick decisions. This is all you want to do this year. You're sick of the BS. You want it. Relationships, career, home, family. I love you, Libra. Now, lastly, you got the King of Pentacles in your final outcome. Guess who is going to be on top of their world this year? It's going to be you, Libra, all right? It's going to be you. You got the King of Pentacles. This is the richest king, richest person in the deck, right? Pentacles, Earthbound too. So you are going to build the world that you want. Everything that you're looking for, remember that balance. You're going to start building the world that you want to live in. You're going to have the resources to do it. You're going to be able to share that wealth, okay? When I say wealth, I want you to know that's money, but also wealth in all areas of your life. You're sharing wealth in knowledge, wealth in wisdom. I mean, you are going to have a great year. I love you, Libra. Now, as I promised, I'm going to break it down month by month, quarter by quarter. Let's go quarter by quarter, okay? And then we'll go by month by month. So, January to March, I want you to know, January doesn't actually happen until the 22nd. So what I mean by that, even though 2023 starts January 1st, it actually doesn't really happen until the 22nd. The reason why: Uranus is retrograde, Mars is retrograde, and Mercury is retrograde. All right, Libra? So what do I need you to know about that? When those planets are retrograde, it just feels like nothing's happening. So once we hit the 23rd, it's like boom, 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 boom. All right? So you are going to start feeling things move really fast in January. And then March, by the way, March is the biggest, okay? The biggest month of the year. Not only is Saturn going into Pisces, Libra, that's your 6th house, all right? Daily activities, work is gonna be a big thing for you this year. Work is gonna be a very, very big thing for you. And some of y'all actually may get dogs and cats and pets, all right? Pets are ruled in the 6th house. Pet labor is really big. If you own a company, if you work in a big company, you may be hiring some people, all right? That's gonna be a big thing for you, but just think everyday activities at this point, okay? Even your health, all right? That's in the 6th house, so we want to pay attention to our health. Now, Saturn is the planet of structure, stability, so you're building into that, okay? It's also life lessons, but Saturn going into Pisces is, I mean, that's huge. Come on, that is really, really huge. And I love it. One other thing I want to point out, Pluto is going into Aquarius, March 23rd. That is the biggest transit of the year. But I'm not going to talk about that too much because it's only going to be there for a few months. It goes back into Capricorn for a little bit and then goes into Aquarius for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. So we will talk about that when the time comes, but just know there's going to be a huge shift, global shift, technology, humanity, everything that Aquarius stands for, okay? Freedom, right? And so independence, there's going to be a lot of activity around there. But let's go ahead and see what's going on for you for the first 3 months of 2023. Strength. I don't even have to explain this card to you. You know this, okay? You are going to have all the courage, okay? All the courage. You're going to be brave. You're going to be bold. You're going to move forward in the best way forward, okay? You see the sign of infinity overhead, infinite possibilities with that strength. You are fully protected by the universe. And I want you to know, if you need to find that strength, find it from where you find strength from, okay? Tap into that source. I call it your spirit animal, okay? But also, whether you believe in God or the universe or your children, find that strength if you haven't already found it already. But the message coming through is like, you're already ready. Look at your spread. You're just like, boom, I'm ready to go. Enough of the 2022 BS. I'm ready to take on this year. Now, you got the Knight of Wands. You're killing it here. You're killing me too. That's your second night, so you got 2 nights here. Now, the Knight of Wands, listen, this is fiery, okay? Super fiery, all right? Now, Knights are fire, Wands are fire. What the heck is coming out of his helmet there? You tell me, all right? So, this is a knight that's on a mission. He's ready to go. He's going, pursuing his passions, okay? This is you. You are going to start doing that big time. A lot of it will be with relationships. A lot of it will be partnerships. A lot of it will be new jobs, new bosses, new lovers. Expect that. And it still comes through, the home energy. A lot of Libras, I feel like a lot of y'all are going to move, okay? Contracts belong to that too. Now, you did get the 5 of Cups. I don't want you to worry about this. Remember, I said we're moving into March is really strong. Really strong. There's going to be a lot of changes, okay? But then also remember, Jupiter moving into Taurus, your 8th house, Libra, okay? That is a big thing, death and rebirth. So this has come up actually in everybody's readings, the 5 of Cups. There's going to be some things that you're going to have to leave behind, and you may not be happy with it, but it's going to be good for you. There could be some loss and grief, all right, and some things that happen in the first quarter of 2023, but know that it's something that I want you to learn from and grow from, because I always say life is not a Love Actually movie. Life is not a key lime pie. Life is challenges, okay? Life is a cycle of challenges, and we learn and we grow from them because we become better versions of ourselves. Now, whatever it is, I want you to look up, because there's 2 cups behind you, all right? The 2 cups, now 2 cups, we know the 2 of Cups is the card of love, transcending time and space itself. So that's just one thing I want you to know. That's gonna happen for you. There may be some sort of loss, but remember, it can be a loss as in a job that you were with for 5 years, relationship that you were with for 2 years, but then you realized, I don't think this is the right one. Okay, a lot of things. Remember, a lot of things balancing out this year for you. Now, April to June, we have a major solar eclipse in Aries. Oh my goodness, that is in your 7th house of partnerships. Okay, and so we're going to start seeing new beginnings around there, a lot of action around there, and then it's followed by that lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So Libra, that's in your 2nd house of income. All right, now lastly, in May, Jupiter is going into Taurus officially. That's May 16th. That is going in your 8th house, death and rebirth, other people's money, okay? At the same time that it's in your, we have that eclipse in your house of money, all right? Income and salary, so that's really interesting. So you'll see a lot of money activity around that time, but also, listen, the message of sex keeps coming through, so I want you to embrace that, okay? I really want you to embrace that. All right, we're all adults here, right? And so the other thing in May, Mars is going into Leo. This is crazy. That's really high energy. A lot of passion, okay? And so those are the main things for you, Libra. I'm looking at my list. Those are the main things for you, but I am going to put a lot of this in the description box for you to follow along, and let's go ahead and see what you've got here. Oh my God. Okay, so remember how I kept saying sex? You're good, okay? The sex is going to be a big thing for you this year, okay? First of all, a lot of y'all may actually have kids, okay? Because what comes after sex? If you want it. Kids, right? And she is pregnant. And so this is all about birth, but this is the Empress, okay? And so the fact that Jupiter is going into Taurus, Taurus is ruled by Venus, okay? You see the symbol of Venus here. This is a card of abundance. This is a card of all the things that we desire. This is passion, this is pleasure, and you're going to have all of it. You are going to be so good. Jupiter going into Taurus is going to be so great for you. I'm so happy for you, Libra. I'm so incredibly happy for you. You got the Hanged Man, okay? So there is going to be something that you're going to surrender for sure, okay? Remember, don't dwell on things from the past. Go as a Hanged Man and look at things in a new way. Okay? Because when you do that, you can sacrifice something that's holding you back, something that just not working for you the same way that it used to, but have that new perspective to move forward, and it looks like you will. Now, you did get the Queen of Pentacles too, okay? So, not only did you get the King of Pentacles in your final outcome, you got the Queen of Pentacles for the 2nd quarter, May to June, okay? So we're talking money here. We're talking owning your wealth. We're talking about having, again, that maternal side. There's going to be a maternal side of you kicking in where you pay for everything. Well, I wouldn't say pay for anything, but this is the richest queen, okay? And so what makes her so loving is that she's not selfish with her money. She has the resources to A, build the world that she wants, the empire that she wants, just like the king, which I told you to do. Start thinking about the world that you want. But B, she wants to take care of everybody in her kingdom and make them happy. So if there's you know, like someone in your family that needs new clothes, you're like, hey, you need new clothes? I got you, okay? If you got a friend who's like, listen, I just lost my job. Can I borrow like $20 million? You're like, I got you. All right? Hopefully it's not that much money, but you're going to be that type of person, all right? And I love that, but you're also going to build the world you want because you will have the resources for it. Now, July to September, Libra, oh gosh, Venus is going retrograde in Leo. I love that. Listen, think back to summer 2015. Something's going to come up for you, okay, Libra? Something is going to come up for you. A lot of it's going to have to do with the hopes and dreams that you had around that time, okay? Summer 2015, Venus retrograde, same sign, every 8 years. So I guarantee it, this summer, someone from the past could come back, okay? Someone from summer 2015. The reason why I say that is because Mercury is going retrograde around that same time. When Mercury goes retrograde, people from our past come back. So how funny that both Venus and Mercury will be retrograde. It could also be you pursuing a passion project that you wanted. It could be friends coming back into your life, which is really great because Venus is going to, when it goes, it's going to be in your 11th house of your social network, but also your hopes and dreams. So if you were writing a book, if you were thinking about opening a store or a shop or, you know, whatever passions you wanted to pursue back then, you may revisit it now, okay? You may revisit it, okay? Now, August, Mars is entering your sign. Whew, talk about action. Listen, there's a lot of action happening this summer for you. I'm really, really, really excited for you, Libra. Let's see what's going on for you for July to September. Oh my goodness, okay. Boom, you got Temperance, okay? This, it's ruled by Sagittarius, but it really should, there's a lot of you in here because this is all about balance. This is finding the patience to see things through. This is moderation. This is formerly, she was the alchemist, right? Pouring everything perfectly for that balance, that right balance, okay? So think about a big thing for you this year is that world building. What do you need more of in your life? What do you need less of in your life, okay? Start thinking about that. You will be. And you got the devil, ruled by Capricorn. So the other thing is time to let go of the things not serving you well. You've gotten so many cards already saying that, all right? Remember I said Jupiter and Taurus is a big thing for you, okay? Now, remember, the key thing here, Jupiter is a planet of good fortune, good luck, prosperity. So it's a good thing. So you will have that clarity to release the things that aren't serving you well, whether it is a bad behavior, whether it's an addiction, whether it's a vice. You've got this, okay? All I have to say, you can see these people chained. The chains are loose. In order for you to break free from this, first, you have to be aware of the chains. But before being aware of the chains, you have to care, okay? You have to care to want to break free. Now, I don't see you having a problem with that, especially because you got Temperance before. Now, you got the Nine of Swords. This is indicating, especially after the Devil card coming up, you're gonna be a little like, oh my God, it might be a little stressful for you, but remember 9, it comes right before 10. 10 is end of the suit, okay? So hang in there, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. There could be a lot going on in your head at that point, especially with all these retrogrades, when we revisit a lot of things from the past, but you will be absolutely fine. I want you to know, just stay positive, okay? And I know that's so cliche, but do you want me to talk about the energy thing? I talk about energy all the time, and sometimes I've gone on for 20 minutes. I would just briefly remind you, we are all made of energy, okay? That is not my opinion. That is not construct. You can pick up a physics book. Albert Einstein said it. Nikola Tesla said it. It is a fact. Now, when you vibrate at a low frequency, you don't attract the things you want, okay? And people can notice that, all right? So it's like if you walk into a bar, people are fighting. You recognize that energy immediately. That's low energy, okay? But that's when I say we're all made of energy. Everything is made of energy. We're made of energy, okay? Even our thought form. So those thoughts, flip them positive, okay? Now, October to December, get ready. We have that solar eclipse in your sign, Libra. That is going to happen on October 14th if you want to mark that in your calendar. And then right after that, 2 weeks later, we have that lunar eclipse in Taurus that is in your 8th house where Jupiter is. Again, death, rebirth, sex, transformation, other people's money, lot going on. So, Libra, what can you expect October to December 2023? Oh my goodness. You got the Lovers. You got the Tower, you got the 8 of Wands, so let's break this down. You got the Lovers, okay? Remember I said this is a big year for partnerships, okay? Huge year for partnerships for you, okay? Both work and love, all right? So at this point, near winter time, okay? Come October, near those eclipses, powerful, powerful moment. Archangel Raphael here is the one that's gifting the love to you, all right? It's up to you to decide what to do with it, okay? And when I say love, this is also with career, okay? This is anything where you have to make a decision. This is the card of choices, all right? Just know you have the power at this point. Secondly, you got the Tower. I don't want you to be afraid of this, okay? Because remember, this is eclipse season. The Tower card comes up a lot during eclipse season because eclipses cause change, right? They're game changers. So I want you to embrace this, all right? I want you to embrace this because the Tower moment doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Don't listen to, I know there's a lot, I have so much respect for every tarot reader. This is a lot of work. We spend a lot of years doing this, but sometimes I come across one or two where they say this is, everything's gonna fall apart. Listen, no, every card has a light side. And remember what comes after the Tower? The Star, the card of hopes and dreams. Secondly, with everything having a light side,
That lightning bolt was a flash of light, all right? Light is positive. Now, that was meant to happen for you, okay? So remember that. There could be something unexpected and maybe something that's not favorable that you see at first. You're like, I cannot believe that happened. But then when it sinks in, you'll be like, I'm glad that happened, all right? Because look, you got the Eight of Wands. This is the only card in tarot where there's no symbol, no person, no nothing, just 8 wands zipping through the air. This is a lot of enthusiasm. This is a lot of eagerness. This is, remember that, this is a lot of just things moving really fast for you at this point. Moving like at light speed. Remember, that's the word of the day, Libra. That is the word of the day. But you are going to be, things are going to happen fast for you, okay? And things are going to be really great for you. You're in a good place. I love what's happening for you. And I love you, Libra. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, this is not my normal space. I'm usually I'm not so tightly squeezed, but I really wanted to do these videos for you. Libra, you're amazing. If you are new to my channel, again, it would be great if you like, subscribe, and leave comments. Again, if you're not a commenter, I love emojis. I don't even care if it's a boot or a middle finger. When I get the notification, like of an emoji, it puts a smile on my face. And if you're a subscriber, I love you. Thanks so much for being here, and I will see you next week. All right, bye-bye.